It's 2026, and there are tools at Home Depot that professionals are secretly using every day. But the average person almost doesn't know about them. Not because it's new, but because it's so effective for the price. And if you choose right, you can save hundreds of dollars while still working faster and cleaner. I have filtered out the 9 hottest tools trusted by millions of pros, not the temporary viral types. This is not a list to watch for fun, but a list that you can read and know what to buy right away. If you're planning to upgrade your gear in 2026, you don't want to miss out on these. Let's get started. Coming in at number 9 is a device that seasoned pros affectionately call mobile insurance, the Milwaukee M18 cordless inflator model 2848-20. At first glance, it's deceptively compact, roughly the size of a rugged lunchbox, but don't let the small footprint fool you. This isn't just a gadget, it's the ultimate failsafe. It's the tool that stands between you and a catastrophic morning when you're stranded at 2 a.m. on a pitch-black deserted stretch of highway with a flat tire and zero cell service. What truly sets this apart from the pack is the TrueFill auto shutoff technology. It's the definition of set it and forget it. You simply dial in your desired PSI, hit start, and walk away. It handles the high-pressure delivery and kills the power the exact millisecond it hits the target. For anyone who has ever wrestled with a manual pump or those flimsy gas station air hoses constantly checking the gauge, second-guessing the pressure, and fearing an overinflation blowout, this tool is a revelation. It eliminates that nagging "did I get it right?" anxiety entirely. The real professionals, the guys who live out of their trucks, keep this tucked under the seat, not because they expect to use it daily, but because they refuse to be victims of a worst-case scenario. It operates on the same logic as a high-end insurance policy. You pay a premium, hoping you'll never actually need it, but the moment you do it, doesn't just save your tire. It saves your entire day, your schedule, and your sanity. Now let's talk about the competition. If you look at the budget-friendly options like Ryobi or those generic no-brand inflators you find online, the Milwaukee is playing a completely different game. It's faster, it runs cooler, and it's built to survive being tossed around a job site. Is the price tag steeper? Absolutely. But here's the reality: you aren't buying this to save a few bucks today. You're investing in peace of mind. You're buying the certainty that when things go sideways, your equipment won't. If you're a high-mileage driver, a weekend adventurer, or someone who simply has zero patience for preventable headaches, this is a non-negotiable addition to your kit. It's a small investment that pays massive dividends in reliability. Next step. If this tool is about avoiding trouble, the next one on our list is about pure, unadulterated speed. It's designed to help you crush your workload in half the time. Enjoying these deep dives. If you want more worth every penny gear, reviews without the fluff or the marketing BS, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm here to share the hidden truths about what actually works when the stakes are high. At number 8, we're stepping away from the high-end luxury brands to talk about the ultimate underdog. This is the tool that fancy contractors with $5,000 rigs often overlook, but for the pros doing real-world gritty work, it remains a brilliant strategic play. The Ryobi One Plus 18-volt angle grinder. Let's be brutally honest for a second. When people see that signature bright neon green casing, they usually scoff and ask, is that a toy? Or did you get that at a craft store? But hear me out. Behind that polarizing color is the literal definition of unbeatable value for money. We're talking about a price point that hovers around $50. That's less than the cost of 2 nights out with the guys or a single tank of gas in some states. Yet, this machine can confidently handle 90% of the tasks that a $200 Milwaukee Fuel or a top-tier Makita would face on a daily basis. I've personally put this thing through the ringer. I've used it to slice through a neighbor's rusted-shut padlock in a heartbeat, and I've watched it grind down jagged, razor-sharp metal edges as if I were cutting through warm butter. What surprises most people is the build quality. It feels remarkably solid in the palm. You don't get that hollow, rattling-to-pieces vibration that plagues those cheap, generic flea market brands. It has a weight to it that commands respect. Now, if we're looking at the spec sheet, sure, in terms of raw RPM revolutions per minute and thermal management, it might lag slightly behind the big dogs. If you're planning to spend 8 hours a day cutting through I-beams on a skyscraper, this isn't your primary tool. But for 99% of us, whether it's home repairs, automotive subframe cleaning, or small workshop fabrications, this thing has more than enough grunt to get the job done without breaking a sweat. But here is the real pro secret: the psychology of the tool. If you drop a $300 grinder off a ladder or lend it to a clumsy apprentice and it breaks, it hurts your soul and your bank account. But with the Ryobi, it's pure utility. If it gets covered in grease or takes a hard fall, you don't blink. It's like an old beat-up pickup truck with a reliable engine. It's not flashy, it's not a status symbol, but it puts its head down and works until the sun goes down without a single word of complaint. In a world obsessed with premium labels, the Ryobi Angle Grinder is a reminder that sometimes the smartest move is the one that simply works. Hold that thought. If you think this budget-friendly grinder is the ultimate steal of the year, just wait until you see item number 7. We're moving into beast mode with a piece of tech that has the 2026 woodworking community completely obsessed. It's not just a tool, it's a space-saving miracle. When every other tool gives up, this one is just getting started. It sounds like an exaggeration, but anyone who has ever done home renovations will understand. There are those tight gaps against a wall, dead corners, or spots needing millimeter precision where a drill won't fit and a saw is too bulky. In those moments, you have exactly one choice: an oscillating tool. The DeWalt DCS356B isn't about raw, aggressive power like others on this list. It doesn't roar or throw sparks. It actually looks quite tame. But the magic lies in its micro vibrations, which allow for surgical precision. You can cut flush against a baseboard without damaging anything else. I once used it to undercut a door jamb, a gap of maybe 1 to 2 centimeters. With any other tool, it would have been nearly impossible. With this, it was a clean, one-and-done job. Compared to budget lines, Ryobi or no brand, the DeWalt XR runs smoother with significantly less vibration, meaning less hand fatigue. Plus, the variable speed trigger offers incredible granular control. This isn't the tool you'll use the most, but it's the one you'll be most grateful to own. If this tool handles the details, the next one will take your overall speed to a whole new level. If there's one tool that makes you feel like an expert after just one use, this is it. No joke. Before using a circular saw, I used to handsaw everything. It was slow, crooked, and exhausting. After switching to this Milwaukee, I thought, why was I making life so hard on myself? The M18 7¼ circular saw rips through wood so fast it feels like it's gliding. A 4 to 5 centimeter thick timber takes mere seconds to cut, leaving a straight, clean edge that looks professional even if your skills aren't quite there yet. What I love is that it has enough torque to never bog down. It eats whatever you feed it. Compared to Ryobi, the Milwaukee feels much more planted and cuts smoother. Against DeWalt, they are neck and neck, but the Milwaukee gives me a slightly more consistent pull through the cut. In this game, speed equals money. Faster cuts mean finishing earlier with less fatigue and fewer mistakes. This is the kind of tool where once you use it, you'll understand why the pros never go back. If you enjoy the feeling of tearing things down, be careful because this tool is addictive. The Sawzall was born to permanently resolve everything metal pipes, thick timber, or stubborn nails embedded in wood. The first time you use it, you realize it doesn't just cut, it tears the material apart. The rat-tat-tat sound and the raw vibration in your hands feel incredibly satisfying. I once used it to cut an old water pipe as thick as a wrist. It took less than 15 seconds. You don't need the precision of a circular saw, just pull the trigger and let it eat. The M18 Fuel line delivers extremely consistent power. Compared to budget brands, the Milwaukee is noticeably beefier, especially when hitting tough materials. While it's a toss-up with DeWalt, the Milwaukee is usually the demo crew favorite because it just feels more rugged. Truth be told, this isn't for delicate work. It's a weapon for when you need it done, fast and dirty. Sometimes you don't need high skill, you just need the right beast. A standard drill versus this They are two completely different worlds. If you've ever tried to drill into concrete with a regular hammer drill, you know the struggle. 5 minutes and your hands are numb, the bit is melting and the hole is barely any deeper. With the DeWalt DCH273B, it doesn't just spin, it hammers and spins simultaneously. Every time you pull the trigger, it's striking the concrete thousands of times per minute. The result, a hole that normally takes 5 minutes now takes 20 to 30 seconds. It's so fast, you don't even have time to get tired. The first time I used a rotary hammer, I was shocked it practically does all the work for you. You don't have to lean on it or force it, just keep it straight. Compared to cheaper models, this XR version is very stable with minimal vibration. While Milwaukee is a great rival, the DeWalt is often lighter and better balanced, which saves your shoulders when working overhead. Remember, the wrong tool costs you 3 times the time and 2 times the effort. For heavy tasks like concrete, the right tool is everything. This isn't a drill, it's a beast. That might sound bold, but once you pull the trigger, you'll understand. If you've ever tried to loosen lug nuts by hand, breaking a sweat, putting your whole body weight into it, and having them not budge an inch, this impact wrench is basically a cheat code. You pull the trigger a few thwacks, and the bolts fly off like they were never even tightened. The Milwaukee M18 Fuel 2767-20 puts out over 1,000 foot-pounds of fastening torque. That number might be hard to visualize, but simply put, it's powerful enough to handle bolts you thought required a professional mechanic in mere seconds. It's so fast you'll hardly believe your eyes. The beauty is that it's not just raw power, it's controlled. With multiple friction modes, you don't have to worry about snapping a bolt by accident. Pros love it because it's fast enough for high-volume work, but precise enough for accuracy. Compared to DeWalt or Makita in the same class, the Milwaukee is often rated as more stable and planted when facing stubborn, rusted bolts. The trade-off. It's a bit heavier, your arm might get tired after a while, but the job gets done so much faster that it's a non-issue. My take. This is the most satisfying tool on this list. Every time you use it, you get a hit of dopamine. If the impact wrench handles the stubborn stuff, the next item is what 90% of pros carry, and it's the smartest choice if you're just starting out. If you don't know where to start here. You can't go wrong. This is the combo that 90% of pros have owned at some point, or at least started with something very similar. The DCK240C2 kit, or its updated brushless versions, gives you the 2 most fundamental tools you'll ever need. The drill for boring holes and light driving. The impact driver for driving screws fast and hard without stripping the heads. It sounds simple, but here's the reality. With just these 2 tools, you can handle 70 to 80% of common tasks, from assembling shelves and fixing furniture to heavier DIY renovations. I remember when I first started, I thought a regular drill was enough. But the first time I used an impact driver, it was a revelation. Why is this so fast? You can sink long screws without having to put your weight behind the tool and the bit won't slip. It's a game changer. Buying the combo saves you a significant amount over buying them individually. But more importantly, you are entering the DeWalt 20-volt ecosystem. Pro tip: don't pick the tool first, pick the battery platform first. Once you have DeWalt batteries and a charger, you can buy dozens of tool-only bare tool items, later saving you a fortune in the long run. Compared to Milwaukee, DeWalt is often more budget-friendly. Compared to Ryobi, DeWalt offers a much better balance of price to performance. If you're serious about building a toolkit, this is the gold standard entry point. The most important item on this list isn't actually a tool. Sounds counterintuitive, right? But ask any professional tradesman and they'll tell you choose your battery system first, then choose your tools. I didn't believe it at first either. I thought a battery is just a battery, right? Wrong. A high-capacity 8.0 ampere-hour battery like these doesn't just make your tools run longer, it makes them stronger. For example, a circular saw might bog down in thick wood with a small battery, but with a high-output battery, it cuts like a hot knife through butter. The Milwaukee M18 and DeWalt XR High. Output lines push your tool's performance to another level. It's like switching from 110 volts to 220 volts. But the real value isn't just performance, it's the ecosystem. Once you commit to M18 or DeWalt 20 volts, you've entered an expandable universe of tools from drills and saws to vacuums, fans and lights all running on the same battery. This is where many people fail. They buy a mix of brands and suddenly they're lugging around 4 different chargers and types of batteries. It's messy and expensive. I've been there. I ended up selling half my gear just to consolidate into one system. Let's be blunt, pros don't just buy tools, they build systems, and the battery is the foundation of that system. If you've made it this far, you'll see that these 9 tools aren't just a random collection, they are a roadmap to building a smart, cost-effective, and long-lasting setup. To be honest, more tools doesn't always mean better results. There are things you'll buy that will just sit there. Most videos don't talk about this, but it's crucial if you don't want to flush money down the toilet. First, stay away from overly specialized tools like high-end framing nailers, industrial tile cutters, or machines built for just one specific task. Unless you're doing that exact trade every single day, you'll likely use it once or twice and then store it forever. In these cases, renting or borrowing is a much smarter move. Next is the budget mega combo trap. They look tempting, 5 or 6 tools in one box for a steal of a price. The catch: every tool in that box is mediocre. They work, but none of them are good. Eventually, you'll end up rebuying the premium versions of each one anyway, meaning you spent more in the long run. Another pitfall is mixing battery platforms. At first, you think this brand is cheaper or that brand is on sale, so you buy a mismatched collection. When it's time to work, you're lugging around 4 different batteries and 3 chargers. It's a mess. And trust me, that kind of setup kills your motivation to get started. Lastly, watch out for over-tooling. Don't buy pro-level heavy-duty monsters for light DIY tasks. You'll end up with tools that are too heavy, too powerful for the job, and way too expensive for what you actually need. Simply put, the biggest mistake isn't buying cheap, it's buying wrong. If you avoid these traps, you're already ahead of 80% of beginners. If you want me to show you exactly what to buy instead for each scenario, hit follow, and I'll break it down level by level. Buying tools isn't hard, but buying them at the right time and the right way is pros. Don't just know how to use tools, they know how to buy them. First, don't buy on impulse. Home Depot almost always has a sale, but the big ones, like the Spring Black Friday, actual Black Friday or holiday deals, are when prices truly bottom out. You can find combos for 30 to 40% off where one tool is basically a freebie. Second, prioritize buy one, get one BOGO deals. This is a classic Home Depot move. Buy a battery starter kit, and they'll throw in a free tool or vice versa. If you do the math, you're often paying for one item but walking away with 2 or 3. Pros hunt these deals religiously. A small tip most people miss: check the clearance section. Sometimes you'll find high-end gear heavily marked down just because it's an older model, even though the performance is nearly identical to the new version. Finally, don't buy for inspiration, buy for a plan. If you use these hacks, you're not just buying right, you're buying smart. So you've just seen the 9 hottest tools at Home Depot in 2026, but if you were paying attention, the takeaway isn't just about individual tools. It's about how you build a system. You don't need to buy everything on this list. In fact, most pros only rely on 4 or 5 core tools. The difference is they chose the right ones from the start, so they never had to buy them twice. I'm curious, which tool on this list are you currently using, or what's the one tool you've bought that was absolutely worth every penny? Drop a comment below. I read them all, and I might make the next video based on your experiences. If you found this helpful, you don't even have to like or subscribe right now. But if you're looking to build a smarter, more cost-effective toolkit, follow along. I'll keep sharing stuff that actually works, no fluff. One final note. Everything I share is based on my personal experience combined with community feedback and current trends. It's not the only way to do things. Everyone has different needs, whether you're a DIYer or a pro, and different budgets. Use this as a guide to help you choose smarter, not as a rigid rule book. Remember, a great tool doesn't make you a pro, but the right tool will help you get there a lot faster. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.